This session covers workshops inside business modeling and how to run one end to end. I'm in the orders business model on the canvas. Whenever you're on the canvas, you get an extra option called Start Workshop. I'll click Start Workshop, and there are a few things worth reviewing from the top down. First, it gives you the model context, which is the AI context you defined in the overview. You can switch that off if you'd rather run the workshop without it. If there are other entities in the model, you can include those too, and you can pull in any other models that sit outside this context, so their content comes along as well. Next, once we've analyzed the content we're feeding it, we can ask it to return notes on the decisions it's made. When it proposes a specific business entity, some of those entities will carry notes explaining why it was proposed and what the AI reasoned. We can also switch on Discover Attributes, which reads through the content looking for attributes. If you've defined or discussed something like an order date, a discount amount, or an invoice amount, it will try and identify those attributes and bring them in alongside the business model. I'll leave all of that switched on. Then pick some documents I've already uploaded through the knowledge base, which is covered in a separate session. You can also add free text or upload a document such as a meeting transcript. We'll walk through that in the customer session, where we show you how to upload a Teams transcript and configure it. Below that, you have the effort level. It doesn't make much difference when your content is well defined. So what matters far more is the quality of the context and content you feed into the skill. Switching from standard to expert won't change much if the content is already good. Now I'll start the workshop, and it goes off and discovers the business concepts. It runs in stages. This first stage reads all the content along with the AI context and discover business concepts. It has finished discovering the business concepts and found 17. It's now working out the relationships and any attributes, which are called facts here, associated with those concepts. It's come back with a model on the left-hand side, which I'll relay out in a minute. You'll notice it's still working out the explanation and will return that shortly, so there's another agent running in the background. Let me apply a transpose layout. These layouts can get busy, especially in the early stages, and this one has got a lot going on. The useful part is that we can now start reviewing the main areas. You can see it has returned notes on some of these entities explaining its choices. From here, you can work through all the concepts it came back with, so I'll scroll down through them. You'll also spot markers like out of scope. That means it discovered the business concept, but based on the context of your model, where we said we're only really interested in the order and order items, it flagged the concept as out of context, because it sits too many levels down. You can override that. I actually want to bring in customer into scope. I definitely don't want this one. Delivery service needs to come in, and product needs to come into scope too. So we have order item, delivery address, delivery service, and a whole set of others. I'll take some of them out. Delivery promise gets removed. Club discount arrangement gets removed. Discount and order status go as well. Just to keep things simple. We don't want to reinvent the wheel here. Now look at the delivery service. Order item goes to delivery service, but the delivery service is the service that delivers the products, and it has to deliver to a delivery address. So there needs to be a relationship from delivery service to delivery address. Rather than create it manually, I'll go over to the chat and give it an instruction. We need to associate delivery service with the delivery address because delivery is delivered to the delivery address. Just drop that into the chat. Any logic or explanation you want to apply, you can add the same way. The chat now reviews your model and applies the change. Good, the relationship is added. It tells me what it did, and the relationship is there on the canvas. You can do the same thing for naming. Rename sales channel to channel. Pop that in the chat, and it analyzes the request. As you can see, it renamed the channel. Let's see what happens if I say something like revert that change. And that's how straightforward it is to work with the chat. You review what came back, change what needs changing, apply what you want, and exclude anything that isn't relevant to this model. Remember, you can always run the workshop again to add more detail, and you can go back and add detail to any one of these entities on its own. Once I'm happy with it, I click apply and it applies the model. Now I have my finished data model or business model ready to review again. Clicking any entity shows me its relationships and attributes. I can select any one of them, see the relationship, edit the relationship, and work across the entire data model. That's how simple it is to run a workshop over the content and context you already have. Turn it into a business model and shape it through normal AI chat. Thank you for watching.